Hey guys, how we doing today? Hopefully everybody's doing great and doing spectacular. All right, excellent. Now, today I want to talk about and help you how to talk to your higher self. Okay? And that's what we're going to do. I'm going to give some quick tips on how to establish that communication link or the communication channel with your true self. And it's not as difficult as you may think it is, or you may be being led to believe. All right? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get into that right now. So I'm going to show you how to connect with your true innate self. Okay. First of all, I want to talk a little bit about what the higher self is. And as you know, if you've been following my channel, you kind of seen some videos or maybe some topics on a little bit about the higher self. So you may be familiar, but for those who are new, I'll begin to explain to you what it is. In layman's terms, the higher self is known as that intuitive, conscious, abundant part of you. It's that intuitive mind. It's where you get your nudges, where you get inspired action. It's where you get infinite knowledge. Okay, and we've all experienced some of our higher self connection and moments in our lives. You know, there's times when your intuition may have told you, hey, make this choice, don't do this choice, etc., etc. All right, so it's very powerful. Your higher self can literally help you to create wealth, happiness, find relationships, take care of anything in your life, including win the lottery. Anything you desire, your higher self can make it happen. Yes, because it's connected to true source, what we call God, universe, creator, okay, the intelligent being. All right. So I'm going to give you a few tips how you can establish and talk to your higher self. So the first tip is you have to remember you are connected to your higher self. Okay. So you have to believe that it's in you, that you have that innate wisdom part of you. We all do. The reason we don't think we do is because of our conscious mind gives us what I call a lapse in judgment, or our conscious mind gives us what I call an illusion. Makes you believe you're not connected because your conscious mind can only see things in a limited process. Your higher self, that doesn't apply. Your higher self has unlimited potentiality. Okay, it is the part of you that create things and bring things into your reality that you have no idea, or you can't even fathom how it can occur, because the part of your mind used to process it is limited to our conscious awareness. All right. So that's the first tip. You have to believe that you have that innate part of you, and all of you do, because we all experience it every day. You know, you get those hunches and nudges, dreams. Okay, so you know you have that higher self. All right. So that's the first tip, is you have to have an awareness and believe that you have that ability within you. Okay, and the higher self, it communicates and it uses your subconscious mind. Right, so the first tip, if you want to build a communication with your higher self, is prayer. Yes, when we pray, we set a link through our true self, goes out into God, source, or the universe. So when you pray, you're actually establishing communication with your true self. Okay, so that's tip number one. You want to pray. Okay, another tip is through images and things you see, visions. So for example, if you want a goal or something to be accomplished, the best thing to do is to make sure that you're first relaxed, then put an image in your mind. And with the image in your mind, you want to ask yourself some questions. Okay, and these questions you want to ask in the format of, how can I create more of this? How can I achieve more of that? Okay, those type of questions now will start to fuel that higher intuitive mind to open. So you want to put some images. You ask them, how can I? That's all you got to do. You start to build a relationship and a connection with your true self. All right. So that's another tip number two, communicate. Okay. Tip number three is now you have to practice speaking aloud to yourselves. That's right. Just like I'm speaking aloud to you, you have to start speaking aloud to yourselves, because this is how you communicate. Because remember, your higher self is cognitive. It has awareness of everything going on around in your reality. It can process information that you and I can't consciously comprehend. So when we speak aloud, we must bring that connection in. So how do you speak aloud? It's very simple. If you find yourself in a relaxed state, you have to literally pretend that you are speaking, just like you're speaking to someone, you speak to yourself. Example, gee, it would be nice if this would work out for me. Gee, can you create a better way or better outcome to have this? What's the best outcome I can have to achieve this? create this in an easy and effortless manner. See that? That's how you speak. See, the thing you gotta understand, guys, about your minds and how it works. See, your subconscious mind is a question generating machine. Okay? So when you know how to ask the right questions, you will get the response as a reality. Here's a big tip I want to leave you with. Your mind, your thoughts, whatever you're thinking, your direction, your answers, the questions you ask yourself, okay, it must become congruent with your reality. This is how your brain maintains sanity. Simply put. Well, so whatever I say, talk about the most, my brain maps it, and it must become my reality through my subconscious mind, through your higher self that derives it. Okay? So you speak to yourself, and when you speak to yourself, you have to make a practice of doing this in silence, in a relaxed state. Okay? And when you speak aloud your you want to call them affirmations, or what you want to create, you must have a belief that what you say must come to pass. Okay? Now this may be difficult for beginners if you're just becoming aware or enlightened on who you truly are. See, but once you practice this and you start to notice it, your belief will build, because your higher self, here's a big tip, once you start speaking to your higher self, okay, and establishing a communication link, now it's going to start to open up to you, because now you've become aware, you've graduated to that frequency now. Okay, so now the communication channel opens up. And here's some big tips to let you know when you're in connection with your true self. You will start to witness synchronicities. Okay, these synchronicities are clear indications. Your intuition, you'll have more feelings. Your dreams will become more clear. You will start to remember all your dreams. Okay, these are signs that you're tuning in to your true potential. Right, so those are the 3 biggest tips that you can use right now to build a connection with your higher self. So let me just go over them real quick. Number 1, prayer. Okay, number 2, use that vision image. See what you want. Ask yourself, how can this become better? How can I do this better? Etc. Okay, that's number 2. And number 3, develop a communication with yourself. Okay, now it doesn't mean you got to go around walking in public and just talking to yourself. Everybody say, oh, this guy's crazy. No, that's not what I'm saying. But you have to do it discreet. You can do it within your mind, or you can do it in the confines of privacy. Speak out loud. Question. Command. Okay, state what you want, and you start to bring this, because each time you make a statement, each time you put a thought, your true self is picking it up and it's going to manifest it. All right, so I want to leave you with one more big tip. Okay, and this is good. Remember, to access your higher self, you must kind of de-access your conscious mind. What do I mean by that? You must realize, this is a fact, that your conscious logical mind cannot, let me repeat that again, it cannot see possibilities. If you have that recognition, then you allow yourself now to be opened up to the infinite potentiality of the subconscious. Simple as that. If you understand what I've just said, it'll change your life forever. Let me repeat it again, because it's so important. If you can just grasp the concept that right now, this thinking analytical mind is limited. It cannot see possibilities. It only sees limitations. Once you have that concept, man, then you start to do these things I'm putting forth, you will see immense changes in your life. You will start manifesting more things. Money, success, lottery, relationships. Because now you have a part of you, man, that it can bring you infinite abundance. And you weren't taught that. You weren't taught that because your conscious mind, we were taught to shut it out and use our analytical processing part of our minds. All right, so those are some quick tips, guys, so you can use that right now and start communicating with your higher selves, and you will see the results. Test it out, try it, and you're going to see some guaranteed results. All right, guys, so thank you very much. Now our Facebook group, you can join it. I'll put the link below. I must say something about this Facebook group. It is one of the highest vibrational groups out there. Man, individuals in this group, they're manifesting, and it's because when like-minded individuals come together, we create what we call critical mass. So I want you guys to go, you can go and join it. And of course, if you want further products, information, you can visit the website. The website links down there. And of course, my coaching program, I'm breaking it up now where I make it more pristine and streamlined, so you guys can go ahead and check that out if you guys want to take advantage and master your mind. Okay, so I'll do it via the website. So continue to grow and continue to use these teachings and techniques, and you see your lives starting to elevate and become great. All right, guys, thank you.